Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachaha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS, who rule well and who teach well. And salutations to the elect as always. Abaratazar, which means Father willing. So Father willing, this lesson is edifying. Wow. Just wow. You know, E does not care about us Israelites. Never have, never will. You know, Nicki Minaj made an investment, a large investment. Not sure how much it was, but it was a significant amount. All right. But yeah, E is just laughing at you. And all you got was a souvenir. Okay. And I'm telling you, they're going to use these Israelite and Israelitus celebrities to persuade you Israelites and Israelitus to take the RFID micro C-hip, which is undoubtedly the MOTB. All right. Majority of our people are just lost. I ain't fussed. All right. So I put Nicki Minaj Trump, in the news section of Google. All right. You got different, of course, articles going into it. I already went onto AP News 18 hours ago. Says Trevor Noah once again roamed through the audience during his monologue to open the Grammy Awards, taking pokes at the stars while standing right next to them, but he saved his most pointed jokes for absentees and elicited an angry post from the president. Nicki Minaj is not here, Noah said, to big cheers from the audience at Crypto.com arena. She's still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Minaj this week visited and praised the president, the culmination of a move toward MAGA that she's made in recent months. Noah broke into a Trump impression. Actually, Nicki, I have the biggest ass. Everybody's saying it, Nicki. I ain't gonna go into any more of that, man. Kind of put me off that. Fox News 5 hours ago, Nicki Minaj stands up for Trump against, open quote, bullying, end quote, says she, open quote, couldn't handle, end quote, how he was being treated. Wow. You really loved... Oh, wow. Stands up for Trump against bullying, couldn't handle how he's been treated. Why do you care about him? Nicki Minaj credited President Trump for inspiring her to jump out of her comfort zone in an exclusive clip from Katie Miller's podcast. The super bass singer explained how she couldn't handle witnessing Trump being the victim of bullying by the general public. Trump's a puppet. Of course, I doubt she knows that. Alright, maybe she does, maybe she don't. Religious freedom is something that's very important to me, Minaj said when asked what issue specifically drew her into the conservative world. But if I'm being honest, President Trump, because when I saw how he was being treated over and over and over, I just could not handle it. But you don't care about how our people are treated. Alright, well. Wow. You love the enemy. Real bad. I'm gonna just jump down here. Minaj and Trump went viral Wednesday after they were photographed holding hands at the US Treasury Department's Trump Account Summit. On social media, Minaj called herself Trump's #1 fan. Coming off of that, man. But yeah, that's just mad. Yeah. Let's go to the book of the prophet Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6, milk scripture. Milk represents the basics of the scriptures. Basic understanding. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6 reads, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children." She had any sense, she wouldn't have done what she did. Alright? She would not have done what she did now, innit? Would she? Right. Since when can you trust E? Saying he's your #1 fan. Standing up for him. Wow. Majority of our people severely lack knowledge, I'm telling you. That's why the Lord rejects 2/3 of his people in Babylon, America. All she got was a souvenir anyway. Alright? Yeah, you know those that know the whole story and all that. Okay, because I'm not really too interested in all of this. Okay, not really too interested in it. Um, let's get this scripture here. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. So she wants approval. Sorry, excuse me, hiccup. She wants approval from E. She wants to be loved by E and to be accepted by E. Ultimately, that's what it boils down to. She's an E pleaser at the end of the day. And they just laugh at you, especially when they go home. They're just laughing. They don't care. All right? Lord willing, this is, just a quick, short lesson. All right? But yeah, they don't care. Okay, they say all sorts when they're at home. Must really think he cares. Right? Let's go to the same prophet, Jeremiah chapter 5, in verse 15. And it reads, I think it's 5 and 15. Fat. If it's not that one. I just want to... 15 and 5. That's it, sorry, 15 and 5. Jeremiah chapter 15 verse 5 reads, For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? That is the people before a place. Who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? Thou hast forsaken me, saith Yahweh. Thou art gone backward. Therefore will I stretch out my hand against thee, and destroy thee. I am weary with repenting. These heathens, beginning with E, simply do not give a rat bat about you. Simple as. They love it when you fall and crumble. Okay? They do everything in their power to keep you down. Okay? You might have, you'll have some heathen friends that, might be, concerned about you and stuff like that. On an individual level, but collectively, no. All right? No. They do not care about your best interests whatsoever. Right? And the Lord is fed up. The Most High is fed up. That's how rebellious Israel is. Okay? Isaiah chapter 1, verse 9 reads, Except Yahweh of hosts had left unto us as a very... I'll read it again. Except Yahweh of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. See, the Lord only cares for the elect on this side. Okay? For the remnant. Right? Right? We'd have been done with, through, over. Okay? So what do you have about Shimei Shai, for the remnant, man? Okay? Let's get a precept and end it here. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9 reads, They that put their trust in him, right, the Lord, shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints of the Israelites, right? Psalms 148 and 14, I believe, and Psalms 50 and 5, okay? And he hath care for his elect. Right? He hath care for his elect, man. That's who the Lord is dealing with on this side, the elect of the nation of Israel. All right? You Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you speckled-bird Israelite foreigners scattered the world over, resembling these other nations. All right? Okay, but again, the Lord is only care about the elect. So yeah. Shalom.